All right, everybody, welcome to the video. Of course, just to introduce myself, my name is Ty. You're here at Sports Testimony, where we talk all things sports all the time. I did, however, want to start off this video by saying this is the first one that I'm doing on the laptop, so it's going to be a little rough, look a little different. The audio is probably going to not sound the same, but just let me know. Any tips and tricks you got for me, of course, I'm all ears. But for this video, we're going to get into UFC 311. Not going to focus on every fight, I'll say, but definitely the ones I feel most confident about. Just fairly new to the sport. You know what I mean? I've been watching UFC for around 2 years. Not the best, also not the worst. Got some friends in the industry as well. So with all that said, let's just get right into the video. And for the first fight on the card, we're going to be focusing on Tagir as he takes on Clayton Carpenter. Tagir comes from that Dagestan camp. He's 16-2. Just got two recent submission wins before that second loss against Tim Elliott. Wasn't his second one to Tim Elliott, but just a second one on his record. And Tagir's game is pretty simple. He's got basic striking, but he's definitely looking to get you to the ground where he's looking to control and try to get a submission. As for his opponent, who is 8-0, Clayton Carpenter is a wrestler as well, really strong ground game. As you can see, he's undefeated, but he has really clean striking too. He's got a bit of a bigger frame. And if I'm gonna be honest, I just remember Islam having an interview where he said Tagir, if they gotta watch him on the mountains because if he goes out too late at night when the wind's blowing too much, he'll get swept away. If you take that into consideration, him trying to take down the bigger, stronger wrestler who's looking to do the same thing, in my opinion, it seems like it's in Clayton Carpenter's favor. He's a big underdog, man, but he's gonna be my first pick of the on the card at 311. So we're gonna take Clayton Carpenter. And now on to the second fight that we're liking a lot, where we're focusing on Jailton Almeida go up against Sergey Spivak. Sorry, these names be crazy, but and these are the simpler names. But Almeida is gonna be my pick. Simply put, I will also say though, Spivak is kind of the threat that you want against Almeida. He's a bit of a submission threat. I just watched Kunif. Kunif MMA is a really good channel. If y'all haven't checked him out, I would definitely check him out. He's got good analysis on everything, and he brought up the fact that Spivak did beat Tybura by submission, who's a really big submission threat. If you go watch Tybura's last fight, he just beat Jonathan Denise, I believe, by crazy like elbows. It was nasty. But anyway, I'm gonna have to take Almeida, man. He's just kind of like a freight train freak of nature. The last person to beat Almeida was Curtis. And again, he's kind of that wrestling threat who can stop Almeida because when Almeida can't take you down, he's kind of lost on his feet. But again, we'll lock in Almeida for that pick. Now on to our next fight. This one I'm really, really, really excited for. We got Kevin Holland going up against Ritter. So we all love Kevin Holland, man. He's just a great talent, really good fighter. He's always fighting too. I think he's fighting across three different divisions. But slick striking, really good striking. Even though he's got that small, slender frame, he definitely packs a punch. He's also good off his back. He just got a finish in one of his most recent fights off his back. And I don't know exactly how you pronounce the guy's name, but his name's like Michael O. We call him Michael O. But yeah, he got that armbar on him. And I bring that up because Ritter is a ground threat guy. He's got like weird slow striking. You almost want to compare it to DDP, but like this guy's way slower, like way less accurate. He had a war against GM3. I picked GM3 last time, and I don't know if that just makes me a little salty, but like I think Kevin Holland's going to be able to expose him. He's going to push up against the cage, slow him down, get Ritter at that really slow fatigue state when he's swinging, and Holland's just going to pick him apart. The official pick is going to be Kevin Holland. I'm going to lean KO or decision. I wanted to say sub was even a possibility, but against a threat like Ritter, I think it's just too much of a risk with a low reward. I'm not thinking Holland's trying to be a champ or anything, but the guy's not trying to lose a fight, you know. All that said, though, let's lock in our guy Holland for the pick. And now on to this fight right here, which has everybody split, as Money Moicano goes on against Beneil Dariush. And even the sports books don't know how to book this one. Moicano was as high as a minus 230 favorite, worked his way down to like a minus 190, I believe. He then became a minus 200 again, but today you can catch him at minus 180. He's going up against Beneil Dariush, though. Beneil did just come off of a knockout against Arman Tsarukyan, who's challenging for the title the same night. It was a first round knockout, though. It was pretty bad, and if you ask me, it's pretty indicative of the way that Beneil's kind of like just the trajectory of his career. He's kind of old. I think the chin's starting to show, and he even talked about retirement recently. And I believe once you contemplate retirement, you're already halfway out the door. Going up against a fighter like Moicano, who has way more to lose, he's on a hot streak. He's not too much younger than Dariush, so we know he's got a short window as well. He's gonna come in hungry, man. All in all, I think momentum's a hell of a thing when it comes to fighting, and I think it's all on Moicano's side. Let's just lock in Moicano. I'm not sure if it's inside the distance or decision, but right now I'm loving the money line price, so we're just gonna lock that one in. And for our last three fights, I did go over these in depth on my Instagram page where I went over each one individually. You can check that out at Sports Testimony. But I'm still going to give y'all my picks here as well. Going on to the first fight where we're going to look at Yuri and Jamal Hill. I think it's a really good matchup. Again, this matchup was long overdue. But I'm just going to say I think Yuri's going to get a finish here. Jamal Hill definitely has the potential. He's a very clean striker with power shots down the center, whether they're uppercuts or jabs. He definitely knows how to hit the target. But the thing is, Yuri's not often there. I can't say that. Yuri gets hit often, but he's often off of the center as well. So if he's moving and everything and Jamal just happens to whiff and overextend, I think Yuri can catch him in one of them weird shots. And it's not like a what if thing. Yuri's going to catch him in one of them weird shots. Yuri can take a punch, but he can also give a punch just as well as he can take it. But the one thing I'm really liking is Yuri has that potential of a submission, while Jamal Hill is just clear striking. I think it all points in Yuri's favor. At first, he was a minus 130 favorite. The line has recently just changed to make him a plus money underdog. I'm definitely going to be taking a look at that, but let me know what y'all think on that as well. And this next fight is a title fight that has definitely got some good hype to it, where we got Merab going up against Umar. Merab's a machine, literally his nickname. He's got relentless pressure. He likes to pressure his opponent against the cage where he can jab, get a takedown, and just keep you there and control it. He doesn't really look for too much of a finish. But the guy's got really good wrestling, man. On the side of Umar, he's a Dagestan wrestling. Again, they do nothing but wrestling, but this guy's got really unique striking. Clean jabs. He's got a patent question mark kick, but he's also got really good front kicks as well to keep his opponents at bay. And I think Merab's just got a really uphill battle to fight. Umar is longer. I think he's got more powerful strikes, and he's got more versatile strikes. He's got kicks at bay, so he just got to be careful with those kicks, though, because if he throws them too much at Merab's stomach and everything, and he catches one, Merab can get an easy takedown and keep him there. But I think Merab's going to have a hard time of doing that, if I'm being honest. Umar is just a really good wrestler, bro. He's one of the top ones at the camp. Everybody says it. I'm not sure if he gets it done inside of the distance or by decision, but I can see a decision here. If he does get it inside the distance, look out for that question mark kick, man. It's patent. Merab's a little bit lower to the ground, so he doesn't have to go as hard, like as high up to throw it. But again, I'm loving and new here. And for our main event, we got Islam going up against Arman Tsarukyan. And we all know the story, where the 22-year-old Arman put up a really good challenge against Islam last time. They went the full distance where Islam snuck out with a unanimous decision. But I'm going to be honest, man. I think Islam's got everything in the bag to get the finish here, and that's what he's going to look to do. I think about his rematch with Volkanovski, where everybody had a debate where, Volk, it was really close. Volk should have won. Islam went out there and silenced everything. I think he's going to do the same. I'm not sure if he's going to get a knockout necessarily, but Arman, man, he's a really good challenger. I think it's levels to it, though. Islam is just fighting way level better competition. Although they do have like the same fight with Charles Oliveira, but the difference in that is Islam fought Charles when he was on an 11 fight win streak. He snapped that streak. Arman beat Charles, who's like, I don't want to say he's falling off, man, but he's kind of off the grid a bit. He's still in really good high level fights. He just beat Michael Chandler, but I don't know, man. Charles still has one more good run, but that's not 11 fight win streak, Charles. So all in all, we're going to go Islam there. I almost said we're going all left here, but I really can't see Merab doing anything to get it done, bro. Literally. He's not going to be able to hold Umar down just like he did Sean. Sean has that striking, much cleaner or much more powerful striking than Umar. Not cleaner, but he doesn't have the defense of the takedowns like Umar does. But again, I appreciate y'all tuning in. If y'all like this content, make sure you like and comment your favorite play for the event. Again, follow the page if you like the content. Share with a friend. I'm not sure if you're seeing this on YouTube or Instagram, but make sure you follow on both platforms. YouTube is usually these longer, kind of thought out videos, is the process I'm thinking about going with. YouTube, I post daily bets. I do a lot, a bit more shorts. I try to do a little bit of the graphic kind of thing, but again, man, just trying to put out good quality content here. Appreciate y'all tuning in, though. I'll catch y'all another time.